Offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, we check out tape on this offense. Your eye just goes... Light reel catches this elite wide receiver makes again and again.
And you know, one thing that stands out to me is not only does he get these chances to make plays, but the defenses, they do their homework. And what they typically will do is put a couple defenders on him. And when they do that, that's when it opens up other aspects of this offense that they're going to have to be able to take advantage of today.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. A quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
With the catch, it's Moore.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Tigers look to keep this drive moving. Quick throw, the catch is made. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good...
He's in the clear. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll hand it off. Quick spin on the run. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Now it's second down here. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a 43-yard attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Moss. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The Sun Devils offense out there for their first possession. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Brown. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
1st and 10 play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw. It's Levitt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
The Sun Devils bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Levitt. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Coverage team brings down the returner. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting him off. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Udo. Physical run earns the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Here he goes. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And then first down, right back to the running game. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. It's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
And the Sun Devils will send their punt team onto the field. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. On 1st down, it's play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
They'll kick it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grabbed by the receiver. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, what a grab! They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Udo. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's in the clear. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Here's the second down play. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle, but first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Caught quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made by the tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Back to throw. It's Levitt. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. He spins away from defenders. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
And the Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds his man, it's Moore. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And Now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Breaks free. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Haynes. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Running back has it on a screen now. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Breaks into the clear. Defense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Levitt. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the Tigers will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And that sets up a return. And the returner is brought down. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. A deep shot right down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll run it here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
The Tigers will have to punt this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Takes the handoff. It's Udo. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Quick throw over the middle. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense, short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
That's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
To kick the extra point. They knock through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion makes it second down. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's 4th down.
So down 6, they need a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Leaning on the run game here late. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. The quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks it through with confidence.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
You come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Keeping it on the ground here. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Back to pass. It's Levitt. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.